Welcome back, everybody. This is part 2 of 3 of the CMX versus DPC versus Meguiar SiO2 spray sealants. And we're now looking at the properties that the sealants have repelling water. We have CMX really give us some real impressive beating, while DPC more of a sheeting process, and Meguiar's gives us some beating as well. When it comes to water repellency, Meguiar's not too bad, has some decent beating. When it comes to DPC, his does more of sheeting action, which is great for those of you in areas that have hard water problems. And when it comes to CMX, that has the greatest contact angle, if you will. So when it comes to beating, this would get the point, but if you guys live in areas that have some real hard water spot problems, you'll want to go with the DPC then. But in this case here, we're just going to have to give the point for beating to CMX. And just to look, the contact angle on the bigger areas of water, the bigger bodies of water on this panel, the contact angle is just a bit more impressive on the CMX side. Not taking away from the shading properties, that's important as well. All right, so the hydrophobic properties, we're going to give the edge to CMX. And those who may be thinking by now we're trying to stack the deck against Meguiar's, just hold on, because if it does well during the chemical and mechanical resistance for the price and the ease of use, it's going to do very well in this little test here, in this comparison, so just hang tight. Okay, when it comes to overall slickness, I like the tactical feedback. I use the back of my hand, I use the microfiber. I've already done this. Dan's going to give it a shot now. What kind of feedback are you getting from these three sections?
Well, the CMX has a little drag. The DPC is definitely a lot, less drag. And then when I go over the Meguiar's, I would say it's fairly comparable to the CMX as far as, if you want to say drag or resistance. So
yeah, I have to agree. I did the same thing, and DPC is going to take the mark for just overall slickness and feedback. Okay, overall slickness, that's going to go to DPC. Moving on to chemical resistance. For the next portion of the video, we're going to put these three areas through both chemical resistance and mechanical resistance testing. We have the three areas where our permanent marker dots are sealed and buried underneath the coatings on each section, where on the neutral areas we have these dots here are unprotected. So we will treat both of these areas, all of these areas, with the chemical, and we'll see how it degrades an unprotected area compared to the areas protected with the CMX, DPC, and Meguiar's. We're going to start with sort of a neutral chemical here, which is in the middle of the pH scale, and then we're going to go to either end, a high pH with an alkaline cleaner, and we have white vinegar for the opposite scale. All right, first, the totally awesome auto APC, all-purpose cleaner, and the reason I have it in the middle there on the pH scale, it's not really pH neutral, but it's so watered down, being fitted into dollar stores and areas where everybody can get a hold of it. I just consider it something like a pH neutral cleaner. And as you can see, even as weak as it is reaching down into the pores of the coatings and is sort of breaking down the marker, the permanent marker within the coating itself. Before we move on, I just wanted to get you a close-up and share with you on the red panel we did earlier in the week with some of the other sealants, the permanent marker in the neutral area was removed quickly, where it seems like it's almost the other way around on this softer Toyota white panel that we have here. Quite interesting. In between each test, because there's going to be a residue from the chemicals, CarPro reset ready to go to wash the panel in between each test, and that will, like it says, reset the panel. Have a little bit of residue left on that area right there. We're going to use an IPA and clean that off. But we could see the protection. Again, I'm going to use IPA over here, but I don't see much protection at all. Let's go to the Megs. All right, so I'm going to use an IPA and wipe that as well. And we'll see if we can bring them back to life. Okay, the protection is still there, but the characteristic has changed after the first round here. The CMX little test area has went from some real impressive beading to more sheeting. The DPC is continuing on with its sheeting properties throughout the whole panel. And the Meguiar's, it just has a little bit of a change around the permanent marker area. We're going to go to the higher end of the pH scale. Cupion 9.2 is an alkaline cleaner. Very powerful, so we're going to spray some both. Again, on the unprotected area, the neutral area, and the protected areas. And it's just crazy to me that the unprotected areas are holding on to the permanent marker, where the protected areas are kind of letting it go. As you can see with the residue, none of the panels have any type of beading or hydrophobic properties at all, so we're going to use the reset, and we're going to reset the panel. For those of you that do the contact wash and rinse with a hose or a power washer, drying the car is an absolute pleasure with forced air in all three of these areas, all three test spots. You will dry the car and get around it rather quickly. And by the way, even after a reset, I'm going to follow up with an IP solution and just make sure there is no residue on top of these coatings. All right, so we've gone through 2 chemical tests so far, and I went over it with the IP solution. So it's cleaned off, we have a clean slate, we've done the reset to it. Let's spray some water and see what type of protection we have left on each panel. In case there's difficulty picking it up with the camera, there is protection in the CMX area. It's just faded a bit. The DPC section doing a good job sheeting as well. And in the Meguiar section, there's protection here and there, quite spotty. And just a quick peek up the neutral area, no protection at all, no sheeting, no beading, absolutely nothing. Okay, so obviously there's a little bit of protection left over here. We've gone in the middle of the pH scale to the high end with a 12 pH. Let's go to the other end, more acidic. This is white vinegar. White vinegar commonly used to remove hard water spots, and with some of the coatings and SiO2 products, there's a problem with spotting. So since the white vinegar is used to remove it, I thought we would give it a shot here, see what it does to these spray sealants. Still sheeting. In areas there, still protection. Meguiar's is hanging in there.
Yep.
Still have some areas of protection, but for the most part, where we've really blasted it, the CMX is starting to break down. I went over it with IP solution just one more time to make sure there's no residue whatsoever. So we're going to do a little bit of testing on each panel. Each panel does have protection there. I can tell you Meguiar's is impressively still hanging in there. So let's start with the CMX portion here. It went from some incredible beating to a bit of sheeting. Let's head over to DPC. Still sheeting, still kept its properties, there's still protection there. And as for Meguiar's, impressively, still has beating in some areas. You know, this is very impressive. I told you at the beginning of the video, if Meguiar's is still hanging in there, by the end of the chemical and the mechanical torture tests, it would be very impressive, and it is. When it comes to, I believe, the full protection of each section, DPC has overall protection on its panel. It's still sheeting, it's still protecting. I believe the CMX is just about all but deteriorated. And I think the battle is still between DPC and Meguiar's. Okay, that's going to conclude the chemical torture tests for these three coatings. I kind of had a preconceived idea of what I thought was going to happen, and it's a little bit different so far. A few different factors, and I'll discuss that at the end of the video. But when it comes to chemical resistance, it's spotty in both the Meguiar's and CMX areas. I'm just surprised there's still protection here at all, and there is in some areas, so kudos there. I think Scott's formula, the DPC armor, has the whole panel protected in uniform, yet it still sheets, and it still has a bit of protection, where the CMX has really been worn down, in my opinion. So we're going to give the overall chemical resistance portion to DPC. All right, so the chemical resistance. So what we have so far is DPC being more consistent throughout all of this testing. Again, this is just our testing in our environment and our opinion of what we see in front of us. Results are going to vary on different vehicles, different clear coat types, different environments, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what we see here. Okay, folks, that's going to be the end of part 2. This has been the longest testing session I've done for any of these chemicals, and I apologize for the series breaking them down into 3 different segments is what I had to do, and I apologize, but hop on over to the last segment and we'll finish this up.